And so today's story is first, we're going to talk a little bit about technology impact on, and we're focusing on K-12, not higher ed. It's just, higher ed is, if K-12 is hard, higher ed is impossible. So, to change. And what we're seeing in K-12 is a focus on the terms blended learning, online learning, personalized learning. We'll talk about that. We're going to talk about learn by doing, an alternative. And we're going to talk about different types of learn by doings. And we're going to talk about some of our work in Singapore where we have been working since 2008 at Nan Chau Primary School. And we're going to talk about social learning. You know about social media, we have social networking, you have social game. So now you have social learning. And there's a little advertisement. We have some software that's free that allow you to take any app that you have, whether it be a mobile app or a web app, and collaborify it. That is, make it work for more than 2 people at the same time, just like Google Docs, right? You can, if you use Google Docs, you can write at the same time. You can take our SDKs and collaborify any mobile app, any web app, free. And then we're going to talk about, there's a fork in the road. What's going to happen to K-12? So that's the talk. We've planned for 45, 50 minutes, and then for questions, because you guys want to talk, I'm sure. So here we go. Boom.
So Elliot was talking about technology and the fact that it hasn't made an impact, and the question is why. And we've been looking at why, and the mobile technology is very much the same as everything else. But the truth is, that's in the past. It has not made an impact in the past, but what we're trying to do is make an impact in the future. And we are excited about that because what we're seeing is all this growth in new ed tech companies. So somebody's thinking that maybe it should happen. We see headlines like these, 12 companies that you should be watching. That was last year. There are 12 companies in ed tech that are set to change it. Watch them this year. There are 6 companies that you should be watching. Who are they, and what changes are they going to make? They believe that there is hope for educational technology.
And so the question is, Europe. Don't forget Europe.
Yes. As a matter of fact, they just awarded prizes for the top 20 edutech startups here in Europe. And I noticed that they had cowboy hats. And being from Texas, that implies that you guys are in the wild, wild west. So apparently, educational technology development in the new startups is part of the wild, wild west. So put your hat on and hang on for this ride.
And the question is, how much money is really being devoted to this new thing? After 30 years of watching really very minimal amounts, here's one. This is from Q1, first quarter of 2015.